What happens when children don't read over the summer? They lose at least 2 months of reading development. Hi, I am Renate Moore, your children's book author and advocate of literacy. Welcome to my classroom where, throughout the month of June, I'll share little tips and ideas and suggestions on how we can keep our children inspired and motivated so that they do not suffer learning loss during the summer. I recently sat down with a colleague and former educator, Kathi Wilson, and asked if she would share some suggestions on how we can keep our children motivated to read. Let's take a listen.
Hi, this is Kathi Wilson. I'm the owner of KSW Educational Concepts. I'm a former educator, and I just had a few minutes to think about reading with your child this summer. Children who get a reading list from school of books they need to accomplish reading this summer, sometimes those books are a little bit above their ability level. It's perfectly fine, and even I would encourage parents to partner read with their child. That's when the parent reads either a page or a half a page and the child reads the next page or half page. The secret to doing this is making sure that at all times your child has a copy of what you are reading in front of them. So if you have the ability to have two books, get those two books. If you don't, it's perfectly okay to make a copy of a page of the book and read it as long as you destroy that page after you've read it. It's not, you want to make sure that you be respectful of the published material. And moving beyond that, children need to read what they like to know about. I mean, reading should be a pleasurable activity, so make sure that you have the opportunity to give them what they want to read. We pick out books for children thinking they'll like it, but once they can start to vocalize what they like to know about, anything they want to read about's okay. When my boys were young, they liked wrestling, and I would buy them wrestling magazines and tell them, don't tell the teachers that you're reading wrestling magazines. But that's what they liked at the time, and that encouraged reading for them. We as adults read either what we need to know or what we like to know. So make sure that you're remembering that reading is a fun activity, and you want to use, one last thing, you want to use reading language around the house as much as you can. This morning I read, when I was a little girl, I read this. I have to read this recipe. Use reading-based language so they know that you're reading all the time. Okay? Thanks. Head on over to ksweducationalconcepts.com and email me if you have any questions.